Wow, it's a great day, guys. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Why are you here? What are you trying to, what point are you trying to prove today? The point I'm trying to prove today is pretty simple. We should take our eye off the ball, of how the current administration tried to do the forex. They were trying to get the forex down, and it hasn't worked. The reason why it hasn't worked is because we, as people, are not ready to make the sacrifice that it's going to take to get Nigeria to walk to our lifetime. My thing is that we started back. We're the one that started servitude. We are the one that started misogyny. We are the inventor of corruption. We think we are the one that invented sex. And we think that we are the one that we are more richer than them by being a civil servant and having the money that is supposed to be used for public use. You just take it just for the hell of it. And I did confront that when I was in the system. When I find out that it was not going to work, or that was the reason why I left. I left because I just felt that I wasn't going to be the stepping stone. I wasn't going to be around and see me being bypassed by my friends whose father was still alive, and I didn't have no father, so I had to go and start looking for friends whose father, and start using them as my friend according to what my mother wanted me to do. So the cruise of this program today is difficulty does hit, and I will bring some few points to make that work. For example, before I left Nigeria, it was 50 kobo to $1. Okay? Today is now $1 to 1,500, which is 1,500. 1,500. So the earlier we dump the idea of thinking that, this money, the conversion rate is so high. For those who are within the system, who have not left Nigeria here, it's not going to bother them. It would bother those who left to go break bread at the beast. And I happen to be one of those people who, when I got there, I saw so much money in my hands, which is double what I had over here. Probably had like 3,000. When I got there, I had 7,000. That's how big the money was. But I did not make the mistake of allowing it to get into my head. All I did was to quickly dump it into my primary objective there. And when I finished, I wanted to return back, and they were telling me, no, the things have changed. Don't come back. So I said, okay. I then started a new message of trying to see whether I can double down to do more research. But with an eye that if they don't want me to come back the next time, I'm going to have to overrule them. And that's what I did. But unfortunately, I did not make the room for me to return back by gaming the system so that I can have an unfair advantage. I just left myself wide open. And when I got ready to get back, I was happy enough because my family already looked at me and said, you just bunch of idiots. But we're going to still bring you back because we don't want you to be an embarrassment to us over there. So they brought me back here. I'm back now. I'm supposed to go into sunset, which is just chill. Live big. And I said I'm going to go into sunrise. And I've put a year together. And I feel very, very confident that I'm going to be able to make Nigeria work during our lifetime. As a matter of fact, I was discussing with a girl yesterday, and one or two words, and I was telling them I have a book, and I want her to take a look at it. And I'm glad that somebody already talked to her about me, who is the only place I frequent since I've been back for a whole year. I don't have any other outlet. I just have what you call phone problem, data problem, air problem, computer problem, and I go to the same spot. So I was able to build a relationship with two people. And I'm recruiting them into my arsenal. And she, as soon as I told her, I'm writing a book, I've finished writing a book, she was saying, and I said, I'm going to try to make Nigeria work in her lifetime. She gasps because she knows it's almost, she's think that, she just said, with a lower voice, you bull crapping, you bullshit, it's not going to work. Shit the bull. It's the same thing that at the last episode that I made a couple of days ago, where I was talking about this guy called Gwani Obokwe, who said why he left from Nigeria to Canada, and when he got there, somebody was telling me, "Is this your career going to be destroyed?" And he said he didn't reply them, but later on doubled down, and now he's successful. And that's exactly what I did when I came in. They were telling me to go into sunset, and I know sunset is going to kill me, so I went into sunrise. So now I am living example of what you don't allow people to write your own story. Because according to him, there's a shift, there's a turn and twist, and there's a location issue and all that. But in the long run, if you are passionate about what you really believe in, sky is your limit. So I'm wrapping things up by saying that that issue that I want to bring forward is that we should think less about how small their money is, because our money was that small at one time, or how big our number is. Lots of large numbers now is working against us as it was working against them. But the thing is that everything we have done, that we've done to ourselves, is the same thing they did to themselves long time ago. But they were able to beat the system one way or the other. And at this point in time, we are faced with the same headwinds, and we can make this thing to work during our lifetime. I have confidence in that. So every time I bring a nugget in, I'm always saying the same thing. And I'm not going to stay away from it because I think we can do it. Sisi Kweda. So remember to go in and give me some subscription. Go in and put in the HTTPS //SELAR.com /013355 512-713. Because what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to give up. So I'm going to start giving out this link to those who I happen to have had contact with, and ask them to do their part, because I'm doing my part. Thank you. My name is Okesoba Idada. Thank you so much.